to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions!
On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His guys stuck in a fierce battle last week in the game that ended up a tie. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. On play action, Shador. He's got the tight end there. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Escaping to his left. Now he takes off.
Sanders on the scramble.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun, it's Shador. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Moving outside the pocket, he keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
19, Charger, 19.
Now a give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
On the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20. Set to go now on first and 10.
20. First down, Dallas.
Here's Sanders to throw. No! chance at all. He'll go down. Foye getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
It's second down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Sanders. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up
Out of the gun, it's Sanders.
A gain of 6.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Now it's Sanders. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and
On the 6. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Shador on 1st down. Malcolm Rodriguez in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
as this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Ready? 60 by 60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now, Shador will try to hit him with a screen. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
For a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a... Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Sanders will throw it. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
Pick up on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken around the 11. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. Play action, it's Sanders. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Up the middle they go. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Sanders now off the bootleg. That caught Tony Pollard. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Dallas.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Johnny Ryan. 18, 5 here. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
He'll look to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
That's another.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Flat. Ready.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought it down. That's a loss on the play.
Lewickin on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Pass caught by Hunter. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
A gain of 28 yards.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I love the way the
1st and
ball's
goal,
been moving
Dallas.
around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
On 1st down, it's set. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
7 yards.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but He timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now, Sanders. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
79 Broncos.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will take this one in. 86 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Micah Parsons getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
from the gun on third down. It's gone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year.
Here we go.
Now Shador on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
A fumble on the play.
A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Shador Sanders getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1 yard gain.
From the 43, here's second and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field.
Corey Bojorquez on to punt.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a Lions first down. They'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's
So,
now
from 37, Here's
At the
second
37-yard
and
line.
6. Goff to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and 11. Throwing, Goff. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. And a short one caught by Laporta. And it's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up
A gain of 2.
3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Goff. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Again, it's Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And the Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
First and 10, and they give it to Powell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On handoff to Powell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Finding his tight end there. A gain there of 15. First down. Cowboys.
15 yards.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Let's go now.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.
First
of these
and
types of
goal
plays per
at the
game,
7-yard
pass
line.
game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go, go.
On the draw, the gift to Pollard. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'll be ready.
So now, here's third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Sanders setting the pass. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Pat. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Now Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Oh, he lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up. Some mojo.
First and 10 from the 43. Now a handoff to Algier. Very small gain, if anything, here. Maybe a yard. It's second down. On first down, here's Sanders. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Vikings with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. 19. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Sanders back to throw. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they're whistling for a stop here. And that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Go.
Sanders going to look to throw. And he's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
21 yards to pick up that first down. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dallas.
First and 10. It's Pollard. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. They're working quickly here.
Of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again here, Sanders. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. To the air, Sanders escapes the pocket. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Vikings, Buffalo 18.
They're going to try and throw it here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Cowboys 10.
That's the type of longs.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another.
To the air on first down. Sanders Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check mash, check mash.
Sanders now on third down. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Now.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
14 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's Sanders now. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. First down run, now it's in 5. Now second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw now is Sanders. Chased out to his right. Now a deep shot back towards the middle of the field. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Vikings are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception! Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Tackle made right around the 26.
Yards on the play.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the
Now looking to throw.
26-yard line.
He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. And they pick him off again. He's out in the clear. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six.